Hey, I'm Kyle from the Search TP team, and I'm based in Ann Arbor, and today we're going to be cooking from the Complete Vegetarian Cookbook from America's Test Kitchen. We are going to be making some Tex-Mex cheese enchiladas. I'm originally from Arizona, so it means I get to have a little bit of taste from home today. Let me show you the recipe. First up, we have some extra fancy chilies. We're going to take out 2 of them and we're going to de-seed them as well as chop them up and then throw them in the spice grinder. You get a bunch of seeds coming out of this. The next thing that we're going to do is actually chop these up into smaller bits before we throw them into the spice grinder. I'm excited. So we're going to throw these over into the spice grinder. So we've got this pretty well ground up. Up next we're going to go ahead and add in cumin. Two teaspoons of oregano. And we need a tablespoon of garlic powder. It's going to be very garlicky, I think. And I'll give this one more quick mix. Get everything all combined. We're doing 3 tablespoons of flour. There's our salt. And last up, half a teaspoon of pepper. Alright, first up is 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil. I have canola oil. And the truth is that I don't ever really like to measure my oil. I just kind of go for it and hope that I have the right amount. So we're going to go ahead and add in the spices that we ground up. So we got our spices. We got our pepper, flour, and salt mixture. And we'll throw that in there. And then we have to cook this up for a little bit. Missed a little bit. I think I under-measured the oil a little bit. Do a little bit more. So now this is all of our spices here. And it's cooking up the flour so you don't get a raw flour flavor. And up next is going to come the broth that we have. And we need 2 cups. Slowly whisk in broth. This is starting to look like enchilada sauce. It's promising. It's what we're going for. White vinegar. This should give the sauce a really good taste. Up next we need 2 cups of Monterey Jack and 1.5 cups of sharp cheddar. Monterey Jack. And sharp cheddar. The best part about shredding cheese is always when you get to eat it. So here we've got 2 cups of the Monterey Jack on the bottom and somewhere around 2 cups of cheddar, minus a little bit. Love cheese. Up next, onion. Adjust the oven rack to the middle position. Heat the oven to 450 degrees. Our sauce is finished up over here, so it's looking pretty thick. I think this is going to be ready to go be some enchilada sauce. We got our 1/2 cup, and we're actually just going to throw it straight into the baking dish. Okay, there we go. It's all spread out throughout the bottom. What we're doing here is we're taking some vegetable oil and we're just gonna kind of wipe down the tortillas on both sides. And then we're throwing them on top of this towel. So what we're gonna do with these is throw them in the microwave. And that's really important because it's gonna make it so that they're warm and easier to fold. Otherwise, when we try to roll them up into the enchilada shape, they would just break. Okay, so we wrap that up and it's gonna go over into the microwave. 1 minute. All right, we're ready. Grab out a couple of these. Any recipe that uses a bunch of cheese, I'm all for it. Got our 1 tablespoon of onion, roughly. Mix that in there, and then give it our best roll. Kind of scoot it back a little bit. And then seam side down. I'm gonna go right in there. We've got our 12 beautiful enchiladas. And now we're gonna go ahead and add in the remainder of the enchilada sauce. Topping. This is the best part because we know we're getting close. We're gonna go ahead and throw them into the oven. Middle rack. And now these are gonna stay here for 15 minutes. It's ready. These look awesome. Gotta see what they look like when we load them onto a plate. Worth it.